Hello people, Jaffa here and welcome back to Arcadia. As you can see, I'm back in my stronghold, ready to go in the end, because today I'm going to be doing some building just off the main end island. Just to stick with my current theme, I'm really keen on creating more Sculk, so let's make a farm for it. So I was recently in the end because I had to kill a wither. I bumped into Tooth and I decided it was the perfect time to do some Sculky science. Well, I've just heard a noise that has reminded me to do something. I'm working on a lot of projects currently, and well, I could do with a beacon. You know what that means? Wither time. I forget how loud that is.
Hello.
Hello.
It's quite loud.
Yes, it is.
Blocks and mobs all down. You're looking fancy there.
Thank you. Yes, I've had a change of skin, we'll call it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sort my mob sounds before you start the next.
That is totally fine.
Well,
Alrighty.
if you don't mind, I'm going to just do a little science experiment.
Yeah.
Just
sure.
to, I'm just going to clear these buttons to start with, actually.
I have a lot of buttons in my inventory now.
I can imagine. Okay, I think that's most of them gone. I'm just going to... Hopefully they'll be safe underneath here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I think
I'm just curious. But yeah, you go right ahead, do what you need to do.
Alrighty. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's take a look and see what happens here.
Oh,
look at you.
I got the advancement. Sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. Oh, that is a lot.
Sweet.
I think
Sculk
that's a
Farm?
success. Yeah, right? Oh, that would be awesome. This is actually pretty solid.
That's the thing. I'm kind of curious.
Looks cool too now.
Yeah, it does look cool. It looks better than the endstone.
It does.
I'm curious if it's gonna explode when the wither explodes.
Well, we will find out.
Yeah, science. It did not.
I feel like every time that happens, I'm just getting taken over.
Well, I mean, have you seen my face?
Delicious.
It's trying to find somewhere to go.
It's trying so hard.
There's too much of it. You know what? I need to get rid of these buttons. Hopefully nobody needs to move
It's still going too. Oh, there it goes.
Oh. I'll see you when I see you, and have fun spreading the Sculk.
Yeah, you're welcome.
See you later. So yes, the Sculk is spreading even in the end dimension. Okay, so now to pick a direction off the end island where I want to build my Sculk farm. I've still got my 2 shulkers in the minecarts. Actually, I do have Kaimodar online. But he is streaming, so I don't want to interrupt him. So my plan is I'm going to bridge out in a direction. But you know what? I don't mind this direction. Let's go north. Right, there's a bit of a weird small island over there which could cause an issue. However, I'm just going to risk it. But yeah, let's head north and bridge out. So as I've got quite far out, you can... I mean, I don't want to look directly, but you can kind of see that all the Endermen are spawning just on the edge of the islands. Yeah, I need to definitely go a bit further. Right, I've probably gone a bit too far, but I've gone 2.5 stacks out just to play it safe. And now this is where I confess something. I've never made a Sculk farm before. I'd like to think I know enough about the mechanics of the game. However, this could be a trial and error sort of situation, but I'm going to do it the usual Jaffa method and wing it. Right, so Y level, that's quite important. So I'm at 57. So what I kind of want to do is... So the water will float down to Y0. There we go, it stopped. I'm going to try and get this tower to go down as low as possible. And honestly, kind of scared. I'm awkwardly realizing I don't have enough leaves on me. Okay, I'm going to change the tactic. Okay, I want to say that's nearly there. That looks good. I think I've made a tower all the way down. Ruined my lava. However, I can live with that. Okay, so the way that I'm thinking I'm going to make this farm is I'm going to have 2 platforms. One quite high up, which is going to be a spawnable platform, which will have Enderman spawning on top. Going to have an Endermite to attract them to the center, where there's going to be a hole, which they will fall through using trapdoors. They'll fall down to a lower platform where it's going to be like a stone generator. They'll land on there and turn the stone to Sculk. I'll mine it, more stone will generate, and so on and so forth. Make sense? Right, Endermen are a bit beefy, so how high do I want this platform? So the platform at the bottom, I'm going to want a little bit of room just to put like chests and such. Maybe even a bit of a filter system. So that could be, what, 10 blocks high? If I make this at Y60, that means they'll be falling 50 blocks. Which should be enough, right? Yeah, that's definitely enough. Okay, I'm kind of glad I did Google that because 44 blocks, so 50 is just enough. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to go a little higher just to play it safe because I haven't even built this farm before. I might need a bit more space at the bottom. Let's do it at 70. Let's play it safe. Do it at 70. Right, so I want a 3x3 hole. I think that'll be good enough. And honestly, let's go, what, 15 out? So 1, 2, 3, 15, 15, 13, 14, 15, 15. Cool. See, this is where the fun begins, because Enderman's gonna spawn. And am I gonna have to clear out? Yep, them leaves. Okay, great. Whoop whoop yourself. Okay, so I'm not gonna fill all this in. I'm just kind of wanting to make the basic shape. And I've blocked off the hole just so I'm not having any fall down while I build the lower platform. Cool. Kind of scary, but cool. Okay, this is scary to look up. Right, I regret putting all these leaves there now. Everything's okay, right? Ooh, that was a big bounce. Ooh, nervous. I really don't want to go into the void. So if I go down this one, and I'm gonna go to like Y10. Whoa, that's a bit of scary like. Right, what I'm gonna do is make this stick out a bit, because the way that I'm gonna get to this is flying, and I want somewhere nice and big to land. Okay. Now what? Seriously, like, now what? Because I have no idea. Stone generator. Where do I want it though? Right, I kind of want to get rid of this. Okay, I'm kind of glad I went a bit higher with the top platform, because it gives me a bit more room to work with. So what I'm probably going to do is build a nice glass platform and kind of work on top of that. Right, I've done this block to symbolize the center of where they will fall. So stone platform coming across, turns to Sculk. So my initial thought was having a water platform underneath. However, if the stone generator doesn't generate quick enough, Endermen will fall through the gap, land in the water, and then they'll teleport, but they'll like probably teleport onto this platform. That's my concern. Could have a minecart hopper going around to collect the blocks. It's probably the smarter way of doing it. So my plan for this is I'm going to be in a minecart going along back and forth mining the Sculk. So I can only reach like 5 blocks in front of me. That's why I've done this 5 wide. So I'm not going to have the actual stone generators too long. However, they could be wide. So by the time the stone generator is pushing the stone towards where I'll mine, it might already be Sculk, maybe? Let's make the center a bit clearer. You know what, I'm just gonna have to go for it, just try something. Hope that it works. Let's quickly just make a infinite water source. Okay, this part I'm a little nervous about because it's been a while since I've made a stone generator. I think this is how it works. Really hope this is how it works. Oh, it does go a bit further. Oh. Okay, I only need it 5, right? So yeah, with the glass there, it stops it. I've just got 5 blocks that will get pushed across. I should probably put some blocks over this just to make sure I don't go in the lava, right? Okay, and so I'm going to put the catalyst here. So when the stone comes across, it should line up with the catalyst. And that is hopefully where the Sculk will spread. But now I'm questioning, should I have had an extra layer of stone? Or maybe if I just have a line of Sculk, have an air block above it, glass above that, therefore Enderman won't be able to spawn on it. Makes sense, right? And me being me, of course I carry around some Sculk. Okay, so the next thing I need to think about is the collection system. Probably going to make the full collection system later on and just start with something simple for now. I do kind of have a very simple idea which might work. So the water doesn't pass through the rails. So if I keep it as so, if I'm in a minecart going back and forth, I will pick up all the Sculk myself. I'm going to see what happens with the Enderman. I am kind of worried that they'll land in it when the stone's not there. And, well, yeah, they could just teleport right next to me. We shall see. That's a good point. If I look at any Enderman, don't want them to be able to get me. Okay, so they won't be falling quite on this line. Hopefully not, at least. Right, next step is sorting out a little Evo hopper clock. I think I'm going to do it this side so it's away from the catalyst, just in case the Sculk spreading wants to interfere. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I should have really done this other way around. Yeah, let's switch it. Okay, so the signal through the redstone didn't quite make it far enough. Therefore, I'm just going to have to extend it with a repeater, just so all the pistons get pushed. Okay, so the timing looks good. Perfect. That actually went surprisingly well. So going back and forth on this minecart, mining all the Sculk that's come from the stone. Ooh. And just in case, let's put some glass about. Try and prevent any Endermen spawning down here. But yes, let's go and finish the upper platform. Though, of course, me being me, I forgot something. Though, one thing I do like about the end. Oh, I was going to say it's a quick way back, but... Ooh. Okay, so I'm back from getting the item that I needed. Just filling in the gaps for the top platform. Quite a few Endermen starting to spawn. Hopefully non-spawning on the bottom. Actually, that they will be on the stone. I don't know if there's a way to prevent that though. Because I need them to fall onto the stone. But when I'm down there, I'm going to be so close to it that they won't spawn. They'll all hopefully be spawning up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'll look to one on a lower platform. Question is, can he teleport up here? Kinda hoping not. Because I'm just going to carry on building. Didn't scare me at all. Can't prove anything. Now the question is, I've probably unloaded all the Endermen, and then new ones will spawn in. But is Mr. Angry Enderman still there? And also, can I land without looking at any? Oh my gosh, they're just popping in front of me. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Really? I think I'm one block short. Okay, another awkward moment of realising I have forgot something else. However, it is something I can obtain fairly easily. If this Enderman would like to move. Right, let's give that a go. Okay, so you may be wondering what I'm doing. I need an endermite for this to work, because the endermen are very attracted to them, as in they like to kill them. But the only way to make an endermite is luck, really, and spamming ender pearls. However, it can be a little painful. One more. Ah, dear. Okay, back to swipey swipey it is. Okay, once again, torturing myself. There we go. Luckily we went in the minecart nice and easy. And hopefully... Ow. Why can't I name you? Am I gonna have to break the minecart just to name you again? Oh, I am as well, aren't I? There we go. Okay, right. Now is the big test. Because I'm gonna start removing this platform. Oh, let's not shift place. An Enderman's gonna start falling. And make some Sculk. It's good. And now they are all angry. Trying to do this without angering them myself. And if I look down, everything is skulky. Right, there's one issue I need to sort, which is along here. Did forget about this area. I just need to put some glass on there just to stop them spawning. And then I've got a scary glide down here. Well, I don't think I'm going to need ender pearls for quite a while. But yeah, it seems fairly consistent. They're falling at a good rate. You know what? Let's mine some Sculk. And see how it goes. Okay, yep. So my worry came true. The water is making them teleport around, which means they are landing all over my platform. And also ender pearls everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna block off this because the enderman falling is just... Well, it's gonna end up causing lag with the amount of ender pearls. And yeah, there's quite a few endermen. Okay, fingers crossed this is enough power. Come on. Oh no. Okay, so this time I've extended the powered rail. It's a bit slow still by the time it gets to the end, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. So that is a system that could work. That's kind of scary. Oh wait, I can't do it there. Ah. Okay, so hopefully this is all set. Right, I'm gonna fly up, unblock the passage. Somehow might have to do this from underneath. Why is this stopped? Why has this stopped? Why is it not want to make it now? That is kind of peculiar. Annoyingly, some of them are surviving. Okay, so there we have it. A very skulky ender pearl farm. That was my intention all along. Right? Okay, I'm gonna make some tweaks off camera because the collection system, I need to get rid of all these ender pearls. The minecart got stopped. The water makes them teleport. I need to come up with something. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break and come back to this off camera, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, I am back. It's the next day in real life. I've just made some alterations to the farm, and I'm gonna test it out. But first, I'll show you what I've done. So I tried using water streams, I tried using minecart hoppers. However, I've decided to stick with just a plate of hoppers. I cleared out all the sculk and I've had it running again, so it's all turned to stone. Got a few friends in there waiting, but I've built up this barrier a little bit just so they can't get out. So the big change that I've made is actually underneath. I was getting so many ender pearls filling up the system, I had to start on the filtration system. Oh, let's not look at this guy. Let's give him a cheeky nudge off. Sorry. Made some very basic stairs down, little bit of a glass platform just so I'm mostly safe. And around this side I've set up a filtration system which will hopefully kind of deal with the inventory storage problem. Run out of wood, so I've got some chests missing just here. But basically these first two are going to be for ender pearls, but this first one will collect 2 double chests worth, but then when it comes to this, it's going to go over here and basically shoot the rest of them off. So I don't actually know if I'm going to need this second one because I'm not sure if the ender pearls are going to go through, because everything is probably going to run at hopper speed, which is pretty slow. The next 3 is all for the sculk blocks. Then this one is for the sculk vines. What are they called? Got 2 double chests for the sensors. Gonna do a double chest for any shriekers that spawn. And then the last box is just any overflow. Any bits and bobs that might make it through. Okay, so now I just need to test it all. Wish me luck, because this could go horribly wrong. Okay, so the endermite's still there because they're all getting angry still. Just need to awkwardly land on these leaves. Uh-oh. Well, that's an issue. It's very much an issue. But all our stone is now sculk, which is good. He's angry at me. Right, I'm just gonna fly down, hopefully not get killed by this guy. Why is this guy not running off? But yeah, let's go test it out. You know what would help? Turning on the stone generator. Let's see if I can angle it so I can get that sensor. There we go. Okay, so there are occasional sensors spawning. However, if I was to AFK this, I wouldn't be angled correctly to get them. But still, it's not a bad thing. I don't need lots of sensors. Plus they are a bit tricky to get even while trying to aim for them. So it looks like the back row I am not getting any of the items, but I can live with that, to be honest. But yeah, I was worried about not enough of the stone turning into Sculk, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. Occasionally I have like a stone block being like a barrier, but it's only the next run and I can get it again. There are plenty of Endermen falling, and it seems like even though the landing on the hoppers is still enough for it to skulkify the stone. Right, so I'm going to run this for a little bit. AFK, do my little F3 and T trick. Okay, and there we go. So I'm going to run this for about another 5 minutes, and then I will check on the chests and see what I've got. I'm also hoping that the ender pearl filtration has worked. Okay, and there we are. I've ran it for about 5 minutes. And to stop with the noise, I'm gonna fly up and block off that system again. Yeah, I should probably make like a switch to stop this system from running. Stop the Enderman dropping. Just push them off, that'd be great. Just gonna do this. So I think I'm getting Enderman that's dropping down and spawning on these little columns. So I'm just gonna fill this to the very top, just so they can't. I'll at some point sort out a little switch for the mobs. But yes, let's go and see how much Sculk we've got. So once again, lots of ender pearls, but they will eventually despawn. It's kind of why I wanted to use minecart hoppers, just to kind of... so it's able to pick up anything that just sat on top. But if I was farming this... well... I'd be getting the ender pearls from doing this. Okay, let's go and check how my filtration system is going. Okay, so these should be full of ender pearls. Nice. Okay, I didn't actually get as many as I thought I would. I thought in that... oh no, wait. You know what? Still coming through. But yes, once I run it a bit longer, this top one will fill up, and then they should get pushed through to the dropper, which will dispose of them into the void. So, in these ones, I want Sculk blocks. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's for like just over 5 minutes. I've done quite a few of these chests just because I want to be able to AFK this farm and not really have to worry about it overflowing. I know there's such things as like shulker loaders and such, but hopefully I won't need that much. So this one is for the Sculk veins, but that doesn't surprise me because, well, I've got 30 in my inventory, and as I'm going back and forth on the minecart, I only really seem to see them when it's stone right in front of me, but it might get a vein on top before it turns to Sculk. So when I mine that, it ends up in my inventory anyway. Do a little cheeky look through to the item hopper. Okay, so yeah, some has been added to this filtration system, but this needs a certain amount in, which I could just top up now. And they should be starting to come through. And then awkwardly, for these last two, I didn't actually put the items in the filters. Oh, whoops. So does that mean... oh, no, that's not good either. Okay, so the sensors I would like in that one. And then this one is going to be for the shriekers, which you can occasionally get. It is a bit rarer, so I've only done the one double chest. I haven't even got any for my filter just yet, but yeah, and then we've got the overflow one. Okay, this is still coming through. That's really nice. That's the thing with this hopper system, is it's going to be a bit slow. As you can see in this hopper, this second double chest is slowly filling up with ender pearls. Looking straight up, yep, not surprisingly, we've still got quite a few to come through. But yes, this is my Sculk farm. It's not perfect, but it works. I'm going to add a little switch up top just so I can turn on and off the Enderman falling. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the farm, just to say that I improvised and made it how I wanted to make it. I knew roughly like the best concept of making a Sculk farm. Building it out in the void is a good way to spawn Enderman, using the Endermites is a good way to make them fall and cause the Sculk to spread. But yes, I've tried to mix it up a little with this video and talk more about the process of making the farm, my ideas behind it, showing the ideas that haven't worked. So if you've enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comments. But yes, now I can farm the Sculk. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you do all that YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and share. And I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully. Wait, why is one teleporting?